But anyway, yesterday I started talking about Christmas, and never got to finish that because my camera ran out of space. Tells you how much I talk. And I just had a lot going on last night, so instead of, clearing the hard drive and doing a bunch of stuff, I just kind of put what I had online, and I'm just going to add a little bit. It is Christmas Eve, about 4 hours, a little over 4 hours until Christmas on the East Coast here in Connecticut. Very excited. I can't believe it, actually. I'm half in shock. I've been going through this all day. I'm like half in shock, and then once I get over that shock, I'm back to being like, oh my god, it's here. It's almost here. Right now I'm almost more in the shock. I'm kind of more reserved at the moment. It kind of comes and goes. But it's almost here, as I already mentioned. And, I go over the top a lot with the presents and the lights and all the, let's face it, gimmicky aspects of Christmas that I do. But, more than all of that, it's the birth of Christ. I've mentioned that before, and always important to keep in mind at this time of year is that, there's something else worth living for, and it's been a tough year. I don't know about everyone else, but for me, it's been a tough year. For my family at times, it's been a tough year, and I've still weathered it, and that's what we do. I mean, hopefully, as people, we're resilient. There's a lot of resilience out there, so whatever's going on in your life, Christmas is kind of the only time where you can really reach out to somebody else. Maybe you wouldn't talk to them normally, but you can kind of settle some of those differences, and, you get along for a day or two, and that's really, that's how I treat it, at least. And I can be one of the more hateful people you'll meet. I can get very angry, I can get very cynical. You've all seen it in my own videos. Society sucks, and even my other videos, there's little jabs at society, little jabs about people and how cruel things can be, but I've tried to get away from that, especially this year, and going forward, I'm not going to really be doing that much, so, there are things in the world that are wrong, but tonight and tomorrow are to celebrate the things that are great about the world, and that even, for a week or two after that, it's still pretty awesome, but tomorrow's Christmas Day. There's nothing else like it. I don't care. There really is nothing else like it. When that clock hits midnight, and I'll probably be doing a short thing when it hits midnight. I did it last year, just kind of like Christmas Central, midnight, and then Christmas morning, just waking up and just, it's really amazing. Obviously, I've seen Christmas Central in the morning before because I've had it set up for quite a few weeks now, but that morning light when it hits Christmas, when it hits the tree, when it hits the gifts, and there's a lot of gifts, which all represent kind of the generosity between my family members and I, and just, we'll see that at Nani's too. And I've said this before, and I'll say it one more time, Christmas at Nani's, Christmas at my Nani's, Christmas at your grandmother's, Christmas at whatever. There are always family differences. There's always different traditions. Some people do, some people don't, but, whether I'm here, or I'm at my Nani's, or I'm at someone else's family, it's awesome to see how similar a lot of the stuff is. The tree, the gifts, the different things that we all do. This is the general thing, and then we all have our specifics related to our family that maybe we do that other families don't do. But that's, to me, Christmas is just so universal, and I know not everybody celebrates it, but a lot of people do. I hate to say it, but they do. And I'm one of those people. I'm the Christmas fanatic. I have been all my life. And as I get older, it still means a lot, and I don't even know why sometimes, When I was younger, it was just tangible. It was like, gifts, money. But now it's like, yeah, there's gifts, but there's something about it, and tomorrow's that day. And when it's that day, I can think about Christmas, and I can talk about it all I want, but when it's actually that day, that 24-hour period, I don't even think the same way for that day. I just kind of go on autopilot and just kind of let it happen. I remember I woke up last year, Christmas 11, and just kind of, I felt good. Normally I'm kind of tired, I'm kind of groggy, and I don't think I got much sleep that night. Probably not. I think I kept waking up, and then I woke up, and I didn't think I was going to feel that great. Even though it was Christmas, I just kind of crawled up the stairs, and it was I think it was 10:30, 11 in the morning. I woke up pretty late. But I got upstairs, and I just felt great. I sat down, and it just felt better than I would normally feel if I overslept, but it was just Christmas. I don't know. I know it sounds stupid, but I felt really just energized physically and mentally that entire day. And we actually didn't go over my Nani's on Christmas last year. We went on the 23rd. So that kind of took some of air out of it in a way. Not on Christmas, but even on the 23rd, you know. It's great to go over nannies and go through the motions, but when you do it on Christmas Day, it's kind of like... Because when it's Christmas Day, and I know I've said Christmas Day 100 times already, but when it's that day, you really want to make the most of that. Like, you know, even when I was at home and just, you know, I have nothing against staying at home for Christmas. I really don't. I love that too. But, you know, when you look at the clock, you know, it's 2, 3, 4 in the afternoon now, and it's Christmas, and you've only got it for like another 7, 8 hours, and you want to do whatever you can do with that time. That is it. And tomorrow is it. Tomorrow, not even tomorrow, like 4 hours now, it's going to be Christmas. And I'm on the clock. We all are. But obviously, you know, Christmas has its more important moments. Going down to meet your brothers and sisters or what have you at the tree in the morning. You know, that's something that's less than 24 hours. That's like just maybe an hour tops. And that moment is like really something worth holding on to. But the whole day is. That's what I want to get to. The dinner, the whatever you do, just get out there and do something now. Because Christmas is really unlike anything else in life. The preparation for it, of course, but this is an aspect that I don't actually talk about much. I'm so busy with the preparation that, like, what happens when the preparation's actually over, and here we are, Christmas Eve. But anyway, I've ranted enough. I won't take up any more of your time because you too are going to want to get enjoying your Christmas. This is not my last rant of the year. Usually it is, but I'm going to do a little bit more in the next week before 2012 officially ends. So, Christmas 2012, I'm not going to do much more talking, but I will do the midnight thing, but that won't even be as much talking. It's just going to be Christmas. Again, waves, shock, and excitement. So, I'll see you then. Merry Christmas.